A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene. The Sportsocracy.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy. Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene with you. The Wicked Weed Studio, wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different.
He has one fucking job. One.
He did it too.
One. Turn the fucking volume up. Why is that so difficult?
Shut up.
I feel like there should be a giant sign on the other side of that wall that says, "Turn the damn volume off."
I'm going to put a little sticky note right here on the backside of old
You
Dion.
touch Dion, I will kill you.
I'm going to touch him again. See? He's full of shit. Welcome into the program at the Sportsocracy on all the social medias. Be sure to like it, share it, and follow it. It is Wednesday morning, and we're 4 days away from Super Bowl 55.
It took 30 seconds.
Hey, I'm gonna enjoy it while I can.
Because you sure
We
the hell ain't gonna
today-
enjoy it Sunday.
We today on the program, I think you're wrong about that. We'll be unveiling the top 10 list of Super Bowl party foods. Everything that you need to know about surviving and entertaining Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, what was you had the survival guide up there.
Survival guide.
I mean, is that how you go into your Super Bowl parties of thinking, how am I just going to survive?
How am I
this
going to
party?
live to see tomorrow? That's usually how I go into it thinking. No, I'll explain squares. I've had a lot of people ask me how that works.
Okay.
How to bet the Super Bowl, things like that. Ways to make this shitty, weird Super Bowl year a little bit more palatable.
Yeah.
Because you can't watch it in a bar in the state we live in.
Mm-hmm. It really does. It really does hamper things that we can't be getting together for all of this.
We can
you
together.
can privately.
We can be getting together because I be getting together.
But yeah, things are going to be a little weird this year. I was looking forward to hanging out with all of you to watch the Super Bowl and to to let you watch the joy or the misery, whichever way it turns out. But that's not going to happen. But it's I think it's going to be cool just sitting down to watch a Super Bowl with my dad. Something we haven't been able to do together.
Yeah, I've never been able to do that with mine, and I'm hoping one day that I can. But my team needs to get there first.
Yeah, you got a lot of work to do to be able to get there, but unfortunately, it is sort of a sad day because the NFL finally said no cannons.
I mean, I believe I said that.
I know. It's still just unfortunate. But yes, they're still. It's funny because it was all the pageantry of having the home field advantage and everything,
but you don't have home field advantage. It's what I had to keep reminding you. Just because this is your home stadium does not mean you have home field advantage.
Oh yeah, it does.
No,
it's gonna matter. Yeah,
it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter in the freaking least.
Okay, you keep telling me.
I don't care if you played this game on the moon. Oh, Stephen Tao said he might not show up on Monday. I think he was talking about him. Might just be me. Bum, 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 ba-da, ba-da. Chiefs want another one. I'll be hungover.
Nice.
I can't tell you definitively how this game's going to go. I can tell you how this show is going to go Monday morning. It involves me and a pair of sunglasses.
Yes.
So
one way or the other. I might have to wear some sunglasses as well.
I don't doubt that in the least.
And it'd probably be either way. Either way, I'll drink my sadness away, or I will be drinking copious amounts in celebration of Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl championship.
Ugh.
But no, of course home field's going to matter. They're in their own stadium. They're in there. They get to sleep in their own beds. They get to, use the same locker that they've used all year long. Of course it's going to matter.
None of that matters.
You're an idiot.
None of that matters. Sleeping in your own bed doesn't matter. As somebody that lived on the road for a long time, it doesn't matter. As long as because I got news for you, they're not sleeping at the roadway inn. say their accommodations are pretty posh. Mm-hmm. Good hotel bed. There's very little in this life that's better than a good hotel bed. God, you don't want to stay in a hotel after May either. There's not enough bleach in that county to get rid of the shit.
That's gross, dude.
I want you to think of that every time you stay in one, too.
Ugh.
Always remember, there's certain things in those places they don't wash.
I feel like you need to UV wand everything before you even step foot in the door.
Tom Segura gave me a good idea about the curtains. That's all I'm going to say. They don't wash those.
Right.
Every time you open a window in a hotel room, you'll think about that. From now on.
Yeah. I'm not going to be calling in sick on Monday. I guarantee you that. Either way this thing turns out. But I do say that home field is going to matter. You got the Kansas City Chiefs coming in one day before. I think travel matters. And I think it's hilarious that you say it doesn't.
Because
it has. Always.
It doesn't. It does not matter. Let me ask you a question. Were you better at home or on the road?
Yeah, we were better on the road.
There you go. And argument decided.
It's true. The Bucs have played better on the road this year, but that's why, they're trying to keep a little bit of that feel with wearing the road white jerseys.
Road dogs.
I think they became the 7th team in history to choose to wear the road jerseys, even though they are the home team. And never have those quotes been any less meaningful than in this Super Bowl, because they literally are the home team. What?
Take as this vision that on the road they have to get dressed at the 7-Eleven across the street.
Oh my God.
Nah, it doesn't quite work that way. It's the NFL. Mm-hmm. This is not like college where. And I got news for you. I've been in some guest locker rooms. Yeah, this is okay. You'll be fine. Mm-hmm. There's some that are less than ideal. Oddly enough, yours is not one of them.
Oh, there you go. I don't know. To me, it's.
I feel like we have to talk about your jersey because it came up in the comments.
Oh, did it already come up? I was waiting. I was wondering how long it was going to take.
You look like a fucking road cone. Of course, it's already come up.
It was the first comment after Good Morning.
No, yeah. actually, after this, in between this and the afternoon show, I have to go to my second job holding the stop sign on the interstate.
Yeah, because this is actually what they're going to start using for DOT.
I think this actually was made out of a high-vis motorcycle jacket. This was a Christmas gift from my lovely wife a couple of years ago. And
by the way, before he tells the story, I have to say this is the first time I've ever actually laid eyes on this thing. I have heard this for 3 years. I saw him when I walked in, and it was even more glorious than I thought it was.
She tells me that she got me a jersey for Christmas because she can't keep a secret. She can never keep secrets. She tells me she got me a jersey for Christmas. I'm like, oh, cool. I can't wait to see it. And then on Christmas morning, when I opened it up, I went, thanks, baby. I love it. That's awesome. We're going to put that right there. And move on. I'm just, she doesn't know a whole lot about jerseys. She went online and found $59.99 Tampa Bay Buccaneers authentic jersey. And she went, hey, he likes Warren Sapp. That's the same number.
The only problem is
God bless her.
The only problem is that's not a Warren Sapp jersey. That's a Wendell Sapp jersey. It's very close.
That's right. He wore this while starring at McDonald's University.
Yes. I was hoping somebody would make a McArnold's joke in the comments just so that I wasn't the only one. If you don't know what McArnold's is, just Dave Chappelle. That's all you need to know.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, I figured Super Bowl week is the week to break this thing out, just so... And it didn't take you long. So congratulations.
Not long at all.
Well,
didn't take me long.
Here's the thing. That's because everybody watching our show is adjusting the hue on their damn. They're like, oh wait, something's wrong.
Right.
Jeremy looks fine, but Tank looks a little out of focus. I do believe. I do declare.
It was a gift bought with love, and I will cherish it always in a box.
God, Kevin Vick, I totally forgot. It wasn't Mac Arnold's. It was Whack Arnold's.
Whack Arnold.
I totally forgot about that. Oh, God, I love the people that watch this show so much.
Yeah.
I swear to you, there's about 20 people that watch this show that I talk to more than I talk to my wife. Mm-hmm. We ended our show yesterday. I had 17 Facebook messages. Ranging in tenor from go fuck yourself. There was one of those.
Nice.
I always enjoy those. I got one of those thanks to you yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you said some shit, and I got told to go play in traffic. And I don't know exactly how that happened, and I wasn't exactly happy
That's
about it.
because you're usually the mean one. I'm not the mean one. So they just assume
but
everything.
our voices don't sound anything alike.
But they
You
assume-
are the one that said the mean shit. I might have teed it up for you.
You did.
But you're the one that knocked that bad boy out the park.
I did.
So, I do have to say, your mom's in the comments, and
Yeah.
I always do appreciate when your mom's in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
I try to stay away from sports things as long as I can. Patrick Holt said it's better when Mama Tank is here. You're right.
Yep.
My
We agree.
mother is often here too, but she doesn't comment, and I don't know why.
She doesn't want to make her presence known.
My mother is a very sweet person. Our logo is a giant beer.
Yeah.
Dorothy Nancy's.
Is she also using
Dorothy Mantooth.
Is she also using like the IP blocker so nobody finds out that she's been partaking in your irreverence?
Wait, so
I said, does your mom also use the IP blocker so nobody could ever trace the fact that she's enjoying your irreverence every morning?
yes. I don't think she wants people to know that I'm her son.
Yesterday we got a lot of great suggestions for Super Bowl party foods. I've determined that Patrick Holt, you're the classiest of the class, and congratulations. And when we actually do get all together to have a party, hopefully for next Super Bowl, Patrick Holt, I want you to plan the menu, because everything he said was way out of my league.
Yes, that's because I think Patrick Holt cooks for a living or something. Because he makes, I see things on Facebook and I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
From the bacon wrapped shrimp, the grilled bacon wrapped shrimp, to pretzels and beer cheese fondue and prosciutto wrapped melon, and that's a classier Super Bowl party than I'm accustomed to.
Well, see, this will be the first year that I'm drinking Wicked Wheat beers at our Super Bowl festivities.
There you go.
So
Nice
I'm
little drop.
already a little classier than I was before.
Well played. Are you going with the all day? The all day is it is as it says. The all day is just an all day light beer.
He said he doesn't do it for a living, but he does own a competition barbecue team, and that is the thing that I didn't know until just now.
Damn right.
When I heard all day, I just assumed you meant, am I going to be drinking all day? And the answer to that is,
Then you better get the all day light lager.
yes. Because I will tell you,
'Cause
the beers that they give me when we're in the brewery, I couldn't drink those all day.
No.
As a matter of fact, the last time I drank them through a meeting was one of the only times I've ever thought I should call an Uber from a business meeting.
That's right. You try drinking pernicious IPAs all day, you're gonna end up.
It was the last time was a raspberry something. Sour.
Oh, the sours. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The sours get
So good.
The sours get intense. Yes, they do. But yeah, if you're trying to drink perniciouses all day,
That
it's not
won't go
going to go
well.
well. No, you're going to end up fighting with LeBron on a sideline somewhere.
Oh. You had to bring up Karen.
Courtside Karen. Oh man, that girl's got more plastic in her than my kids have Legos.
That's a lot of Legos.
A lot of Legos.
Oh good God!
I've had
You got to stand by your man. If you can't stand by your man, you need to get out of that relationship, girl.
Yep.
What?
Yep. I'm just gonna laugh about it.
Patrick Holt, your tastes are way too high for me. Everything on the list. I mean, all right. So
Patrick just put his barbecue team link in the comments. You should go there. I looked at one picture and went, I have to get away from this because I haven't eaten food today because I'm not allowed to because I went to the beach and did debaucherous things, and I gained one of my pounds back.
Oh, 1 whole pound?
One whole pound.
I think you'll be
Here's the thing. At my size, 1 pound it never stops. It's like cheeseburgers. You never stop at 1.
True.
We were headed down a path that would have ultimately led to me needing a new chair.
You can arrest the momentum, though. I don't like your chances for Super Bowl Sunday, though, because, I mean, it is pig out day.
Oh, 100%.
And
what is your staple that you actually make for Super Bowl?
I was getting ready to say that. No Super Bowl party would be complete without the big pot of chili. Somebody has to make chili. I don't care who it is. There has to be a pot of chili.
It's Ron George, or you're doing it wrong. The guy that filled in for me while I was on vacation makes the best chili I've ever eaten in my life.
Mm-hmm. He made vegan chili.
And it was good. And it was made with a meat that was never a meat.
I was going to say it was probably better than any chili I've ever had.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
Oh, I've had his actual meat chili. So for me, it was... he beat me in a chili cook-off like 2 Super Bowls ago.
Yeah.
And sweet baby Lord, there are very few things I've ever eaten in my life that were better than that.
Have you ever won the chili cook-off?
Not that one, but I've won them before.
Okay.
Mine's not bad. I do chili okie dokie.
Yeah, I do pretty good chili, but I've never wanted to enter it into a contest. I'm afraid I'm going to find out that my chili's not that good.
Yeah, my wife and I both have a specialty. Hers is biscuits and gravy. I will put hers against anybody use. What is wrong with me? Why can I not stop saying use?
Use.
Anybody whose you have ever eaten.
Have you been watching The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia?
Use guys. I got news for you. That ain't a West Virginia thing. Use is not a West Virginia thing.
And New York.
Oh, that's Ewans.
Yeah, there might be a Ewans.
There's the Ewans.
There might be a Ewans out there.
But do you agree? Chili has to be at a party. At the Super Bowl party?
I agree with you. That's just really heavy. I'm a dip guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I already stated yesterday the 7-layer dip, to me, is the Cadillac of all the dips. What is yours?
I make buffalo chicken dip.
Okay.
And mine is pretty damn good. And I probably don't want to know how many calories are in it.
No, you don't.
It starts with 3 blocks of softened cream cheese.
Yeah.
So, that's good. That's always good.
It's good. Not good for you.
No, it's not. And it goes on a lovely celery stalk. I did just learn that celery is negative calories.
Yep.
That's good to know.
They are.
And I've eaten a lot of celery. Let's put it that way.
It's water.
It's a water plant, and I'm a big fan of it.
I can't ever get the strings off enough to really enjoy it.
Oh, I don't care about the strings. I just eat them.
Oh no, you gotta string.
You're also talking to a man that eats grapefruits like an apple every day.
Well, I've seen him do it. It's kind of gross.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I mean, at least he peels it.
Oh, it's wonderful.
He's not that big of an animal.
Oh, I love grapefruit. I do. I love grapefruit.
It explains the whole sour beer thing. As well.
Grapefruit. Basically anything fruit or berry, I'm a big fan of.
Right.
While we were in Savannah, we decided to hit like every bar we could physically stomach and not die. Mm-hmm. The last one was, I don't remember, what is it, the World of Beer or something like that. And they had it was a fruit medley beer. Holy shit. I have had sex that was not that good. I mean, not recently, but it has happened.
Way to save that, brother.
I know, way to save that one.
Wow.
Amy's heard that exact line so many times that I think it has no meaning to her anymore.
I mentioned chili first because to me it's the staple of the Super Bowl party. And unfortunately, it falls out a lot of these top 10 lists. And I don't understand why.
Which one?
Chili. Chili is not a top 10 food according to
Well, because
many
it's
of the
hard
lists
at a
out there.
party. It's because you got to do the bowl thing, and then you wind up eating it out of a cup, and then you try to drink the cup because you've had 43 beers and you don't remember where you are. And
Okay. All right.
another staple of mine, Brian said, that pizza dip. If you've never made pizza dip, it is
No. And that's one of. So I'm gonna put that. We'll put that at 9 on the top 10 list of pizza something. It doesn't have to be.
Don't do actual pizza.
Right. Yes, I agree with that. Somebody brings pizzas to your Super Bowl party. Fine, stick them in the corner over there. Just leave it.
If you're gonna order a takeout pizza, where's it from?
Ooh.
It's
Pizza.
No. Take away local things. I'm looking in the comments. If you're ordering a, we'll call it a chain pizza. Where are you ordering your chain pizza from?
Marco's.
Marco's is a chain, but it's not everywhere. I was more thinking like the big dogs.
It's Papa John or. For me, I think it might be Domino's.
Oh God.
Yeah. Domino's thin crust pizza is like one of my favorites.
First of all, thin crust pizza is not pizza. That's if you bring.
Well, I'm out. I'm out. If there's no thin crust pizza, I'm out.
Yeah, if you bring thin crust pizza, we're not going to be friends.
Yeah, if you bring thick crust pizza to my party, I'm just gonna throw it right in the trash.
I'm gonna say something that most people think. I'm not gonna get much agreement on this.
Okay.
My favorite of all the chain pizzas is Little Caesars.
Huh.
It is. It's my favorite of all of them.
You said that to me one time, and I flipped out. And then I had a Little Caesars pizza about 2 weeks ago. It's a lot better than I remember.
It is. Yeah, it used to be heartburn in a box.
Oh.
Yeah, and Little Caesars about 15 years ago was, not. I mean, it still wasn't bad.
I'm going to say 10 years ago.
I'm not going to say it wasn't bad. I liked it.
Because, that has been 20 years ago.
But
I was going to say 20 years ago we used to eat it a lot because we grew, I grew up in a family that didn't have a whole lot of money. And so when we got pizza, hell yeah, we were buying that. You remember when it came two pizzas in the big tray with the paper wrapper over the top of it?
Oh, yeah.
That shit was awesome.
And
then for some reason, I think every Little Caesars chain just went, we need more grease on this thing.
Yeah.
And then
you didn't order a beverage. We will give you one sitting on top of your pie.
Exactly. And then, I don't know when it changed. Like I said, I didn't eat Little Caesars pizza for about 10 years. And then I had a piece or a couple of slices like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, damn, this is pretty good. But for me, it's Papa John's. I agree with Amy.
I don't. I have soured on Papa John's. You probably crossed them off the list of people that could sponsor us at some point. Make a call to Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Start with pizza. They'll know what it means.
I mean, Pizza Hut pan pizza is
Oh, God. Pizza Hut and Domino's. The Seacrest out. Yeah. If I see that logo, I'm like, nope, my heart can't take this. I have low cholesterol, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Kevin Vick with the comment of the day, I think. So far, Little Caesars pizza, that's the way to go. If you want to lose weight, you're going to lose more later.
100%. Wow, we won.
That is very true.
But I see. There was a time that you would see a Little Caesars box, and you're like, I mean, I always ate it because I love pizza.
Right.
Now, that's my go-to. That's one of the only places on this diet that, like, you remember the Bugs Bunny cartoons where the little steam cloud would go out and it would turn into a finger going doop, doop, doop. Mm-hmm. That happens every time I pass Little Caesars.
Every time.
It's like, just go in there, no one will know. You can eat it in the driver's seat of your car. You can throw the box away in the dumpster. No one will know.
No one will ever know.
All right, you may not agree with this, but low on my list is nachos.
I'm not a nacho guy.
I love nachos to death, but here's my thing.
They're never done right.
True. Here's my thing. They're not a lasting food.
No.
Like if you're gonna make nachos for your Super Bowl party, the only way that you can serve those nachos is in a nacho bar style.
Yes, separately.
You cannot make a whole pile of nachos and expect to be eaten on it 10 minutes later. Because everything at the bottom goes soggy. I hate it. You can't ever get anything on it. Then you got to go back and get more chips to pick up the soggy chips.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yes.
So, nacho bar style, way to go. Not mass produced. You cannot mass produce nachos and have it be successful at your Super Bowl party.
Here's the thing. Maybe I'm fat, but I am fat. There's no maybe to it.
Yes.
I make the nacho dip.
Okay.
I literally take all the things that would be on nachos and turn it into a dip.
Okay.
Then you can take your own fresh chip that is not soggy, and you can
Absolutely.
and guacamole does not belong on nachos. If it has avocado, you did it wrong.
He was doing so well until he got to that point.
Yeah, nope, no avocado. Avocado out. I don't need to eat something that tastes
this
like
is why
what
you
they
have-
left on off a bull.
This is why you have the nacho bar, so everybody can get what they want. It's just too labor intensive, really. I mean, unless you're having 50 people over or something, you know. It's too labor intensive
I
for
might.
like 5 people.
Of which I might have 50 people over, and you know why? Because fuck Roy Cooper, that's right. I said it and I meant it.
Easy there, super spreader.
Wasn't that the guy that the Ninja Turtles fought? Super Spreader?
Super spreader, yeah.
Super spreader.
Yeah. No, that was in the porn version. You missed.
Oh God. Ding 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 ding.
Well, there's that.
And your mom.
I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't point out your mother is watching this. But,
She's seen it.
oh. Well, she was watching.
Oh no.
So no, I could just imagine. You shut your mouth. That's what she just said.
Yeah.
You shut your mouth.
Yes.
No, but that's where the nachos go low on the list for me.
Okay, you would know what this means. Your mother just put in a dip name that starts with a B that I can't pronounce.
Oh,
What is
it's got to
that?
be
Oh, that's good stuff.
What is
Brunswager
that?
dip.
What is that?
Brunswager. So Brunswager is like it's like pate liver. Yeah, and it comes in like a little thing, looks like bologna. You can buy it in the lunch meat
in a
section.
tube.
You take that, you take cream cheese, you grate up an onion, you put Worcestershire sauce in it. I'm forgetting something else. Anyway, you mix all that shit together, and it makes a fine little pate. Oh, so good.
Patrick Hill literally just said it's like German pate.
Yeah.
I have to be honest about something.
You don't like liver?
No, that's I don't think that's being honest. I think we all already knew that when I made the face when you said it. I have never had a piece of bologna in my entire life.
Again with the bologna.
I've never.
This
had
is not something that you should be proud of.
I've never had a piece of bologna in my entire
If
life.
you ever want to connect with the common man, you're going to have to know what bologna tastes like.
I don't.
You don't ever want to connect with the common man? That's what I heard.
When I was a boy, somebody explained it to me as it's like a hot dog.
Yeah.
I don't want a hot dog on a sandwich. That's weird.
You shut your mouth.
That's weird.
Leftover hot dog sandwiches are.
Is
They were
a
a
hot dog a sandwich?
a hot dog is a sandwich. Absolutely. It's meat inside a bread casing. It is a sandwich. And
I can't. And I love hot dogs. I do.
you get that really thick sliced bologna and fry it up in a pan.
I've never understood that either.
Oh.
Like, why do you fry? I don't understand. Why do you fry bologna?
Because it's heated up.
Because it's
man, just
beautiful.
So good.
You
I
get
don't
that little
get that.
crisp on the outside.
I don't want a
Just a
crisp on
little-
anything.
It was
I
hot.
don't want no crisp ever.
Really?
If you toast bread, stop doing that. Don't do that. Bread is delicious in its doughy
You're off
form.
your rocker.
Grilled cheese. When you make grilled cheese, how dark is the bread supposed to be?
Brown.
Yeah, you're like one of those.
It's-
You're hat people, aren't you?
It's supposed to be speckled with Cleveland Browns brown.
It's supposed to look like, in my opinion, a perfect grilled cheese is supposed to look like butter. It's supposed to look like
My
your
jersey.
shirt. Actually, yeah, that's about right. It's supposed to look. By the way, what do you put on the outside of a grilled cheese?
I always put butter on the outside, but the mayonnaise thing is
You put
Yeah.
mayonnaise on the inside.
yeah.
Oh yeah, mayonnaise.
Secret time, and it's always dudes.
I've seen people do it and do both.
I've done both.
Do mayonnaise on the inside and mayonnaise on the outside.
I put
It's
mayonnaise on
real
more things
tasty.
than
I
I'm
just
proud
never
of.
think about it.
Mayonnaise instead of butter on the grilled cheese. Flat out.
By the way, next time you make grilled chicken, put a little mayonnaise in your marinade. What up? You're welcome. I don't know what it does. It's like heroin chicken. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. I taught myself how to cook with the help of Tasty.com and the Food Network.
What?
So,
Spam sushi.
oh,
No, spam is no to spam.
I think he's making some jokes going on the.
so-
I draw the line at spam. I can do all the processed meats.
special
except for
processed
spam.
alien meat out. I just said I don't do bologna, and I think that's bologna's weird West Virginia cousin.
It is. It absolutely is. It's you know.
That's the incest of bologna's kid.
Stephen Tao, warm mayonnaise will kill you. No,
Only
it
if
will
you
not.
leave it out for an extended period of time. It's you can heat it up.
It's not like it's gonna give you salmonella poisoning.
By the way, I need your mother to be in the comments every day. I need that to be an everyday thing because I enjoy doing this so much more when she's here.
Well, that's her rule. If we don't talk sports, she's in.
Yes.
She gets on, sees we're talking sports. She's like, "Oh, they're sportsing again." When
Tuesday
we're talking about food, this is this woman's wheelhouse.
Yeah, Tuesday of next week, because I got news for you. We run out of sports for an extended period of time. And I'm going to be so deep dove on the draft that unless we're talking about that, I may or may not know. My sports pie from, let's see, the middle of February until the end of April is 80% draft, like big fat kid piece of pie.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of everything else. Just a little, just
A little tiny little fella.
just a little bit.
But you know, I don't even know where we wound up on this train. If you're serving spam at your Super Bowl party, no one's coming back to your party again next year.
We're at chili, and then pizza.
And we haven't talked about the number. Are we still counting up? Or, I mean, I feel like we said 900 foods here.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
You haven't gotten your little weenies in yet.
No, the cocktail winners, that's high on the list.
I just felt the urge to get Tank and little weenies in the... It's not often that I get the opportunity to use those words together.
You suck.
Alex Sanders said we should get Mama Tank to do a segment cooking for the Super Bowl. I have absolutely no idea how we would make that happen, but I'm in. We gotta find somebody that can run one of these cameras when it's not on a tripod.
Right.
Because we haven't figured that out yet.
Right.
We have very nice cameras, and we don't know what to do with them.
And Jeremy kind of shakes.
Yeah, it's called Withdrawals. That's where you were headed.
That was implied. I'm glad you hammered that home for me. I appreciate it. See, that's why we make such a great team. Speaking of hammered, what you doing this weekend?
What am I doing? You know, this is the latest I've been that I haven't actually known. Because here you can't watch it in a bar because bars close they stop serving alcohol at 9.
Right.
And the halftime show's not even going to be over at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I sure as hell don't want to start one place and then have to go to another. That's a recipe for disaster.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm not going to be at a bar. We're opting to stay at home. I'd finally gotten my dad convinced. Like, Super Bowl, you gotta do it. We're going to be at the bar. You got to come out. You got to, keep your distance, whatever. I'll keep you safe. I'll put a little bubble around you. But we got to be together to watch this thing. And finally, when I thought he was on the edge of, yeah, I'll come with you, the stay-at-home orders got extended.
For a month.
Jesus.
Yeah, just throwing this out there. I considered going back to Georgia.
You got to stay out of the bars, but we can go back to school. That's
yes.
Makes total and utter sense. The sausage queso dip would be at 7 for me. And here's why. It depends on who's hosting the party. Like, what I have found is there are very few people in life who are along my line of thinking of the star of the dish is what? Cheese. Wrong. The star of the dish is the sausage, for me. If you like the queso or the Velveeta, whatever you make it with better, good for you. But for me, when I'm going to make it, it needs to be about equal parts. I need equal parts of cheese to equal parts of sausage.
I want to have like so much sausage in each chip.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. I always write it down as sausage queso dip. Most people consider it queso sausage dip. Whatever. To me, it has to be, finding a good one or an exceptional, well, they're all good, obviously, but finding an exceptional one is hard for me.
An exceptional Rotel dip?
Yeah.
That Rotel dip thing is one of those, you almost can't screw it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's borderline impossible to screw up.
Right.
It's sausage, good. Cheese, good. Spicy shit, good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you make it with that impossible meat, you're good. By the way, don't use food. Don't use meat substitutes. Impossible meat tastes like moose ankles, so don't do it. That's awful. We've done that on this show. It's horrendous.
It's not great. Not great at all.
Ugh.
I think 6 would be potato skins. Something I
potato
didn't
skins
think
are
about.
mandatory.
I'll be honest with you. I love them when they come out at a party, but I don't know that I've ever made them before.
They're not hard to make.
Oh, I know they're not. I mean, I've seen them made. I think I've helped make them for Super Bowl parties,
Yeah.
but again, you gotta have a mass gathering for that. To me, it's one of those labor-intensive things that.
They're also something that get cold and they get a little bit.
Oh God,
Exactly.
I think they're good when they're cold.
Oh.
They're not.
I love potatoes.
The reason you think they're good when they're cold is because you're drunk by the time they're cold, and it tastes good. Because everything, I mean, pretty much everything tastes good when it's cold. When you're drunk.
I'm usually drunk when they're hot. So. Super Bowl is one of those days that I go, hey, can I beat my old record of 27 of these in one day?
Mm-hmm.
Secret time, I can't. Not anymore.
Okay, and then like the next 4 on the list are all dips, because the dips are the standard. You know, there has to be numerous dips, but not necessarily too many, depending on again how many people you have. Because that's something that I seem to never be able to get around to eating before it goes bad. If I have a party and I have 7 dips and a quarter of all of them get eaten, some of that stuff's going bad.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, the 7-layer dip is the standard.
It is good.
With the refried beans and guacamole and the cheese and the peppers and olives
You lost me at olives and guacamole. That's
and
gross.
sour cream.
7-layer salad. Make that for a Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
That's
Seven-layer
the jammy
salad.
jams. You need your veggies. That's the way to do it.
I mean, yeah.
You want to know the best way to eat vegetables and make it palatable? Drown them in mayonnaise and sugar.
Right, and then you have your spinach artichoke dip.
Uh-huh.
Out.
No, come on.
Artichokes are gross. Artichokes are disgusting.
I mean, they're good in the dip.
They're disgusting. Patrick Holt just said blue crab bruschetta. You said 3 words, and I didn't know what 2 of them meant.
You know the color blue?
Yeah, I got that. That's it. I don't know what crab and bruschetta together means, but it sounds phenomenal.
Bruschetta, I don't think you'd like it. Bruschetta is like that hard bread, right?
The toasted bread. with-
Toasted bread.
Roasted bread has got like tomatoes and shit in it,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah. See, like I said, he's got way too high taste to be included in this group.
I need to go hang out with that dude for Super Bowl.
Well, of course. I mean, a guy who's got a competition barbecue
yeah,
team.
that alone right there.
You can tell shit's gonna be stepped up at his house.
Oh,
But
yeah. Yeah, I need a picture of Patrick Holt's spread at his house. Even if it's just him and his children, I need to know what you're eating. And preferably how I can duplicate it the easiest way possible.
Right. But I think it was your wife yesterday that mentioned buffalo crab dip,
Yeah.
which I am a big fan of. Never had, but I'm a big fan of finding out what that tastes like. Anything buffalo related, buffalo chicken dip, buffalo crab dip, buffalo bacon dip, whatever.
Bacon.
You can't. I mean, yeah. Just came to me off the spot, and now I'm thinking, fuck, I'm gonna try to make some buffalo bacon dip.
Oh, here's another. I don't hardly eat bacon at all.
Weird fat guy.
It's not that I don't
Really
like
weird
it. It's
fact
that it's about the only food that makes me pray to gods I don't believe in, because it gives me heartburn so bad I think I'm going to die.
Right.
If you put a crumbled bacon in the bottom of something, I'll know it. Even if I never taste it, I'll know it within an hour. One of the reasons I'm losing weight is so I can eat bacon again.
At least there's a good goal for you there.
Yep.
Dips. Or am I leaving out any dips?
I think we
Got the spinach dip, 7-layer dip, buffalo chicken dip. What other dip?
Sausage
You got
dip,
dips?
pizza dip.
Yeah, I think we're good on dips.
Yes.
And now we got to talk about the king almighty of.
Well, I was putting this list together, and one went pretty close to the top with a bullet. I think we're up to like number 4 now, and deviled eggs. I had never considered this. Never been to a party that served just deviled eggs. Like, it's obviously a staple at every family holiday meal, but I had never thought about just making deviled eggs just to have them there.
They're delicious.
And I'm in. This is a great idea, and I think this is one I might execute because I make some good deviled eggs.
I do too. We ordered takeout let's see, 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. We have not cooked anything in our house since we got back. And frankly, I plan on it staying that way for a while. We deep cleaned our house before we left, and now I feel like I'm living in a display model. Mm-hmm. Like, I just don't want to do anything that makes it look like I've been here. But we got some deviled eggs the other night that had bell peppers in them.
Yeah.
I had never had bell peppers in a deviled egg. Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they're easy to eat, too. You just pop them in the mouth real quick, and you go one throw in there. They're not biting.
Oh, yeah.
They're just all in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Number 3. This should be the cocktail wieners.
Yeah.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. And some sort of, like, grape jelly or some, like, meatballs and little smokies together.
Right. Well, don't get ahead of yourself.
Oh.
Not too far up on the list. We're sticking with number 3 right now, and this is the cocktail wieners section. I like just very simple. We throw them in a pot, half grape jelly, half yellow mustard.
Yellow mustard?
Yeah, yellow mustard. Mm-hmm. And you mix that stuff together, throw some garlic powder in there. Huh. Actually, there's tiger powder. If you've never seen it in the stores,
it's pretty good.
Tiger powder is the thing. It is a mixture of all kinds of different seasoning, but it's the garlic and the onion, and it's so good. But same people that make tiger sauce. I hope everybody's had tiger wings from Post 25. Those are incredible.
Phenomenal.
But you can buy the tiger powder in the stores now.
I'm also pretty sure that those wings came off a pterodactyl.
They used to sell them at the stores, and then they stopped selling them at the store, and I had to go buy them online, and the only way I could get it was to get like a case of it. So I have a lot of it at my house. I've shared some with Jeremy, introduced him to the tiger powder, but you throw some of that in there, it makes them fantastic. If you want to make little, croissant-wrapped pigs in a blanket out of your little smokies, do that.
I would prefer you didn't.
Why not?
I don't really like bread.
Wait, you don't like bread, but you like bread on your pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And bread on sandwiches.
And you like bread on sandwiches, but not toasted bread.
Correct.
You're a weird guy.
I am. I'll be really honest with you. My primary physician looked at me one time and went, "How did you get this fat eating the things you eat?" I like
I've never
salad
met a
dressing
fat guy.
a lot.
I've never met a fat guy who hates BLT so much.
I don't know that I've had more than one or two of them in my entire life.
Say, you got toasted bread, you got bacon. I mean, you just pick the LT off.
Patrick Holt just introduced me to something called a Scotch egg.
Yeah.
It's a hard-boiled egg wrapped in sausage, coated in breadcrumbs, and then deep fried.
Scottish eggs.
I don't know how the hell you would do anything he just said. How do you wrap something in sausage?
Brilliant, man.
Make it like
So you make the egg, you soft boil the egg, and then you pack sausage around the egg, and then you fry that sucker.
But how do you do that without breaking the egg?
You can very easily just make a sausage casing.
I'm gonna
deep fry.
I'm gonna make a demonstration that should explain why the very careful is.
Right.
Ham hands, remember?
Ham hands for the win.
That just made me think of the Ricky Gervais joke where he's talking about Humpty Dumpty and they sent all the horses to help. Why the fuck did they send the horses? Because he's dead.
Yeah. Good point.
That's him. He's the fucking horse from Humpty Dumpty. No, you soft boil the egg and then you wrap it. Oh, it's so good. I worked with a Scottish couple back in the day, and Miss Jackie would make the best Scottish eggs. Whew. Yeah, it's again a labor-intensive thing. But yeah, that would be on my list if you're gonna go that route. Number 2 on the list is meatballs. You got to have some kind of meatball.
And they should be barbecued at some.
Yeah.
They should have barbecue sauce on them at some point.
I prefer different flavors.
Swedish.
You know, we've got one of those little crock pot party tray things that has like 5 little crock pots on it. So you make a different flavor of meatball for everything. What?
You'll see it in a minute. You'll get there eventually.
Dear God.
Your wife just jumped in on the backside of the conversation.
Love you, baby.
Anything for the win.
I love you. Anything from my girl. Meatballs. You got to have meatballs, preferably different flavors. I don't think I've ever had a bad meatball. Like, oh, these are Swedish meatballs. Great. Oh, these are chili meatballs. Yeah, I'll take them.
I do like meatballs.
And then, of course, that leads us to number
Number 1, and it's number 1. It's not close.
Number 1 with a bullet.
It's number 1. It should have been number 1, number 2, number 4.
Chicken wings.
100%. If you don't have chicken wings at your Super Bowl party, I will leave. Like I will just
I'll
go.
leave.
I'll just go. Look, I like you, but you did this wrong.
Right.
Try again. I respect your effort, but you screwed this up.
Yeah.
And if you're in Asheville, where we're located, the Social has some of the best wings you'll ever eat in your life.
Absolutely.
They are doing pre-order delivery, or not delivery. They're doing pre-order pickup. On Super Bowl Sunday.
Yep.
I will share the link to that on our social media later today. Those are some of the best wings in the world.
God, I gotta get like 18
Carolina Reaper.
Cajun dry rubs.
Carolina.
Oh, the Cajun dry rub.
See, I don't do
Who
dry
doesn't
rub
do the
wings.
dry rub?
I don't do dry rub wings because I don't want them crispy.
I do.
I do
want
not
crispy.
want a wing crispy. You brought in some kind of, and maybe it's the lack of meat and deliciousness I've had in my life. You brought in some wings yesterday from, what was that, Publix?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you haven't found them yet, Publix has fried chicken wings. I mean, they don't have any sauce on them, but you can sauce them yourself when you get home if you want to. I just eat them like little tiny fried chickens, but they're not real tiny. They leave the rib meat or the thigh meat on it, and I mean, one of those was like this big. It was like a baseball.
It was fun. I ate
I could only
3
eat
of them
4.
while on the phone with my wife, who said, "Would you like me to leave you alone with the wing?"
But they're good. They got a little bit of hot spicy in them, and they're in the deli section, so they're always hot when you go and pick them up. It's like $10. It's the way to go. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, chicken wings. Any kind of chicken wings. I agree, Kevin Vick. You don't want crispy chicken wings. That's the point of chicken wings. They're supposed to be crispy. You're supposed to fry them and then toss them in the sauce. I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be done.
I don't like anything crispy.
Okay.
I don't like it. There is nothing on planet Earth that I want even reasonably burnt. And to me, crispy and burnt are the same. They're in the same ballpark. I'm not saying the same thing.
Okay.
They're in the same ballpark.
Okay. So it's a texture thing.
Yeah, I don't like crunch. I mean,
That
unless it's supposed to
that
be
explains
crunchy.
the toast. Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's supposed to be crunchy. Like bread's not supposed to be crunchy. Bread's supposed to be nice and soft and just. That's.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever gone through the bread aisle and you squeeze the bread? You're like, oh, that's soft.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone through the bread aisle and gone, oh, that's hard. I like that. Yeah, that's what I want.
Depends on what kind of bread you're looking for.
Not me.
Like
I
if
don't
you're-
give a damn.
If
what.
you're looking for a baguette,
I want a baguette to be soft.
it's got to be hard.
I want a baguette to be soft.
It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be hard on the outside, soft
And
on the
Ingles
inside.
has a baguette that is fantastic. Low prices, love the savings. I missed the bell the first 2 times.
We buy way too many of the French bread rolls. Instead of buying my wife flowers for Valentine's Day, I just buy her one of those French bread rolls from Ingles for like $1.99. She'd be just as happy. She's my little bread whore. That's what I call her.
Indeed. But yeah, I want my wings just soaked in sauce.
Yeah.
I want them to. I want to have to wash my arms. Like I frankly, it just like if a moist towelette can remedy whatever I did to my hands with wings, they're not right.
They're not doing it right.
I'm not a fan of things on my hand, like sauce and sticky shit on my
I have to
hands.
wash my hands halfway through every order of wings I've ever got in my life.
See, that's why I don't like it. That's why I go with the dry rub wings. Just wipe it on a napkin and move on. You don't end up with all that sticky shit. Now, I like the sticky shit, don't get me wrong. But,
I try not to eat chicken wings in front of people.
I do.
Here's the thing. Most people, Brian, should not eat chicken wings in front of other people. Watching someone else across from you eat a chicken wing, I mean, unless they really know how to do it, how to pull the meat off the bone and do it artistically, I mean, it's like watching some, buzzard pick at a dead animal. It's just as appetizing to me.
Ugly.
Right.
There's sauce everywhere.
People who use their fingers to pull the meat out of the bone, and you're unnecessarily touching your food, and it makes me uncomfortable, especially in a global-wide pandemic. Adult. But yes, chicken wings, the overall number one Super Bowl food.
Oh, Patrick Holt gave he threw one out there this is important to know. Okay. Crumbs or flats?
Flats.
Flats.
I love the flats. You're a drum guy.
I am a drum guy.
Okay, all right.
I am a drum guy.
My wife and my kids love drums.
Are you trying to say something?
Just saying. More meat on the flat.
See, I think there's more meat on the drum.
But it depends on where you get it from. Like, are you getting Publix wings that have the thigh meat still attached to it? Okay.
Or those EVG post 25 pterodactyl wings that are that big.
So good.
I
gotta ask you this question.
And I'm not gonna lie, I like flats too. I'm not one of those that I only want this or I only want that.
Yeah.
I don't care. Frankly, I want them both.
If you go to a Super Bowl party and they don't have chicken wings, but they have turkey wings, are you in?
I don't know what a turkey wing is.
I mean, it's the wing from a turkey.
I swear to God, I thought turkeys could fly.
I mean, they can.
Not if you throw them out of an airplane, they can't.
Well, they don't necessarily fly. It's really falling with style.
One of my favorite shirts I've ever seen. Josh Michael, one of the other guys that works with us at iHeart, has a WKRP in Cincinnati shirt that says, "I swear to God, I thought turkeys could fly."
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
From WKRP?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You were looking at me like
no, everyone knows the Les Nessman turkey drop.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I don't like birds. So for me, that is one of the great cinematic events ever. Dropping a bunch of birds out of an airplane and just yeah.
I mean, you can't talk to a radio guy who didn't love that show. I think we all became radio guys because of that show.
It was a little before my time.
It was a little before your time, which is kind of surprising why I'm surprised you brought it up. But
it's one of my dad's favorite scenes in the history of television.
But me as like a 6-year-old kid watching Johnny Fever and Venus Flytrap and Les Nessman, and it was just the best show.
Yeah.
And I'm just going, these guys are awesome. I want to do that for my job.
And that's how he got stuck with me.
Yep, pretty much.
All right,
Greatest television show ever.
All right, since we've gone through, we went 53 minutes on food. Who didn't see that coming? Because I didn't. I boo-boo kidding that one real bad. I want to quickly explain squares.
Yes.
And there's a reason that I want to do this, because we're going to have a contest that will be coming out later today.
Oh.
And it is the Sportsocracy Squares contest.
Wait, this isn't one of those things where you're giving away my money like Terry Bradshaw, is it?
No.
Okay, thank you. All right. I keep going. Again, we haven't talked about this, so let me...
Yeah,
what are you going to say?
So... Tank's mortified, like, I don't know. That face was
What's
awful.
coming?
So it's a contest that involves you just sharing, inviting your friends to like this page, and for every time you do, the first 100 times that's done, because that's how squares work. It's a 10 by 10. So the first, and I got to figure out the logistics on that, because it's actually a 9 by 9, I think. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll figure out the It is 10 by 10.
0 to 9.
Don't know.
And then there's
Never made one.
So the way those work is that you get a number. Mm-hmm. So there's a number on both sides. You get a square, and it's like a big checkerboard. And based on what spot you pick, then we randomize the numbers, and your objective is to have the last number of each team's score. So if you've got 1 for Tampa Bay and 0 for Kansas City, and the score at halftime is 21-10, you win. And so we're going to do this with, we're going to have the Sportsocracy squares, and we're going to give away some cool stuff. And
Nice.
I'll put the imaging and all this out later today of exactly how you do this.
Okay.
And we'll have some cool prizes and stuff like that.
Nice. Is it free?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your entry fee is inviting your friends to like this and sharing and all those.
Yeah.
Nice.
The more that you can get us to like and share.
Yes,
That's a great idea.
And here's the thing: we have some of the most. I will never. There will never be a charge for any contest like this.
Mm-hmm.
The loyal people that have watched this show, I wish I could just give you things. I sent out a concept of one of our, because we're getting ready to have new merch made for the merch store, and I sent out the Team Gets Mine. We have an official Team Gets Mine. There's no I in team, but there is a me for the show, and I sent it to several of the people that watch the show. The response was great. I wish I could give you things every day. Unfortunately, I would run out of money by about Wednesday of next week.
Yep.
So we have to find ways to get new people and new revenue streams, and then I could just give you all the things.
Exactly.
Then we'll just give you all the things.
Right.
We'll just make things specifically to give you.
All right. So what is your strategy for squares?
There is no strategy for squares.
No strategy.
No, because
there's no math to it. There's no
Well, you don't get any say in the numbers.
7. Oh, okay.
So that you get a blank board and you pick a number. So the people that do this quickest are going to get the first pick in squares.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have theories that you want to block squares, that you want to pick block squares together. I never did that.
Mm-hmm.
I would just pick random slots, and somehow I always wound up with 0 or I wound up with 7, which is 2 really good numbers to have. The year the Rams played the Patriots in the Super Bowl, our friend Adam Harris that watches the show, I, honest to God, don't know that I've ever seen 2 people get that drunk in public.
It was so great, and we were all enjoying it because we were at the social in East Asheville, and it was what was it? Adam won.
Adam won the game.
Yeah.
I won the half, and he won the first quarter. There were 100 spots. We combined had 5 squares, and we won 3 of the 4.
Yeah.
And we bought enough shots to kill 15 people. I woke up the next morning and didn't know that I was in my own house. I don't remember how much money we won that night, but it was a lot.
It was a whole lot.
And I may or may not have told the government about it.
Well, you just did, unfortunately.
Big Brother's watching.
But so there's no strategy to picking like, oh, I want 7 and 0, I want 3.
No, because
0.
the numbers aren't on board. So when
gotcha.
the numbers aren't picked until all the squares are out there.
Oh, I got you. So you buy the
So it's
squares,
a blank
you
board.
fill the board, and then they fill in the numbers at random?
You just put your name in, and then we will randomize it. And I have a software that does that. I'll put the video up so you can tell that I didn't do anything nefarious.
Right.
Not that I would, because I'm not going to be involved in this. So, I love you all. I want all of you to win. But yeah, so I'll be putting that out later today.
Cool.
And it's going to have some cool stuff involved. There'll be some cool prizes involved. Put it that way. There'll be a couple bigger prizes, and then obviously the quarters and things like that.
Very good.
It's exciting times.
All right.
I would have told you about that before the show, except I just decided it 15 seconds ago.
Are there any other games that are staples to Super Bowl get-togethers or parties?
Prop bets, and we've talked about doing something with the ESPN show with prop bets.
Every day for the rest of this week, we're going to give you 3. We settled on 3 prop bets, Jeremy's favorite prop bets for the Super Bowl each day the rest of this week.
Yep, and we did 10 last year, and I hit 6 of 10, I think. Including what colored Gatorade would be poured on the coach. I don't remember what the answer was, but I got it right. And I remember seeing it going, happy little accident.
I'm going to guess red. Red's going to be my guess this year.
It's very rarely red because red stains everything.
I think it was clear last year.
That's because it was water. That's what it was.
It was water.
It was water.
It was water.
They used the water jug, not the Gatorade jug. I remember now.
All right. We will continue the Super Bowl fun this afternoon on ESPN Asheville 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Be sure to like, share, and follow the Sportsocracy on all the social medias. We appreciate you being along the ride with us here in the Wicked Weed studio. WickedWeedBrewing.com. Drink different. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene.
Yeah.
We'll see you this afternoon.